In the next 5 minutes, you will learn and be able to answer the following question: what is squirting? If you are lucky enough, you will attend a workshop that will help you learn the practical and communication skills to help your partner and yourself achieve this incredible rapture of bliss. Squirting, also known as female ejaculation or gushing, refers to the release of fluid from the urethra during sexual arousal or orgasm in some women. But the truth is, almost all women can experience squirting with the right temperament and partner. But I must admit, the partner has much to do with whether a woman squirts. I opine this conclusion because 10 to 20% of women who reported experiencing gushing at some point during sex were alone. What is squirting, and how can men help women squirt every time they have sex? At a recent erotic party, I witnessed a Caucasian woman squirt at least 8 times in less than 30 minutes during sex with a black man, and he was of average size penis. The two were strangers to each other. The woman looked relaxed and reclined on a BDSM swing, and he was on his feet. What was so fascinating to me was the level of awareness and skills at which the man pleasured her. He quickly learned her body signs, sounds, and movements when she was on the edge. From the first time she squirts during the sexual encounter, he made a mental note of what he had done to get her to that point and repeated it over and over again. It was so beautiful, and I was mesmerized by the scene. Unlike any other occasion at these events, it reaffirmed why I love attending live theater over going to a cinema. I was experiencing it all through both of their eyes, and I was particularly fascinated by his skills to pleasure a woman so selflessly. The squirting phenomenon is often associated with intense sexual stimulation and can accompany orgasm or occur separately. For the female friend at the party, it was during orgasm. She was indeed multi-orgasmic. While the exact nature and origin of the fluid released during squirting have been the subject of medical and scientific debates, it remains a source of curiosity and interest in the realm of sexual health and pleasure. More than 80% of women have never experienced it, and most people will die and never witness anything like that outside a porn video. In the same way, a man's prostate is believed to be a valuable asset for pleasure and orgasm. Squirting is believed to be associated with the Skene's glands, which is known as a female prostate. These glands are located near the urethra and are thought to be responsible for producing the fluid released during squirting. The fluid is hypothesized to be similar to prostatic fluid in composition. The only way to get a woman to squirt is to apply intense sexual stimulation focusing on the G-spot, and sadly, most men don't know how or where to locate a woman's G-spot. For those who are less competent in pleasuring a woman, the G-spot is located on the upper anterior wall of the vagina, which is connected to the Skene's glands. So, the mere pounding in and out of a woman's vagina without some awareness to read her body movement and to know where to give stimulation with your penis or your fingers, she can never truly be satisfied. We know this because it is estimated that about 60 to 80% of women have reported faking orgasm at some point in their sexual experiences. Unlike the male friend at the erotic party, most men are selfish and only think about their own destination, ejaculation, not the female's pleasure. Although every woman's body is different, the stimulation level required to squirt varies. However, partners must be patient and open to exploring different techniques and approaches that may bring her pleasure, and always pay attention to her feedback and physical responses. Men who are skillful at reading a woman's response and who are not lazy during sex, yes, there is such a thing as an underachiever lover, may not need a detailed conversation with their sexual partner. However, start by openly and honestly discussing her desires, preferences, and boundaries with her. Creating a supportive and non-judgmental atmosphere where she feels comfortable expressing her needs and desires is important. If she asks you if you have any sexual fantasies or about your sexual preferences, she wants to talk about it, and she cares about her pleasure as well as yours. A conversation about your fantasies and preferences is an opening to building trust in a woman's view. Building trust and an emotional connection with a woman is essential, and this has nothing to do with how long you've known each other. Creating an environment where she feels safe, valued, and respected and has a mutual understanding's boundaries and sexual preferences is essential. Men can learn first to have complete control over their orgasm, learn the partner's pleasure button, and have some knowledge of how to locate her G-spot and the physical techniques to make her squirt. There are physical techniques and stimulation methods that can increase the likelihood of female ejaculation. Squirting. These may include focusing on G-spot stimulation, using specific sexual positions, and applying rhythmic and consistent pressure with the penis or fingers. A man should be consistent, competent, selfless, and willing to learn and take feedback to become a master at making women squirt. Now, you can learn the orgasmic techniques to become a master at making a woman squirt. Experience the power of touch in this interactive workshop, led by trained tantric healing coaches, in a comfortable and private setting.